We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington football team. Game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And 7 at the 22-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the first down.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Mahomes now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Pass complete to number 10.
Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
The score, Chiefs 7, Washington nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. It's Gibson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action. Now Jackson. That one caught by Gibson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run the option on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. 13 yards there and a Washington first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
check. Check. Hey, report.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 14-yard touchdown. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now an option play on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10.
13. Watch twins. Watch twins. Alert flare.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Stop your whining. Hey. Jim.
And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on first down. Gibson, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down now, it's Gibson, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
15 yards on the play, first down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run, first level being the D-line, and linebacker second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
They'll run on first down with Moss.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
On third down, Gibson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Yard gain. It's 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. The 40. The 30. 10.
Just saying they pay me.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 85 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
2-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Norris. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, they're scared.
Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 1st down and more for Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Operating from the gun. Jackson, flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum. On third down, here comes Jacobs. Space to run past the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 19 at a first down.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeout.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Washington 6.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
You better be afraid of me. 13. Hey, report. Watch the ship. Report. Watch the ship.
There's Jackson on third and long. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Brings up fourth down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes left side. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Harrison Butker on.
We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On. 53, check 53. Yeah. You don't want none. 180. It's up. No. Bring it. Hey. Check. Mike, 53. Hey, Ozzy. Sit up. Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
39-yard line.
Yeah. Switch. Under UAX. Hold on.
And Jackson throwing once more. This is brought in by Gibson. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
At the 45-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch. Hey, middle. Hey, report. 50. You're not ready. Shit.
To throw again is Jackson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Come on, QB, come on. Check 13. Hey, report.
Now Jackson on first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And 10.
You got three down. New Mike 52, let's go. Sit hard. His team showed up. Hey, middle. Hey, sit up.
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's caught at the 3. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations. That's